What is grace? Is it some kind of unmerited favor? Is it that when I do some mistakes or go my own way or sin, that it somehow covers up my mistakes? Or is it something far more? First of all, I do not play that ball game anymore that I can go wrong, do mistakes, and that Jesus have to rush in and clean up everything after me, my mess. Sorry, I don't play that anymore. I did once, but that's a past history. So, what is grace? What do you think? For me, it is a person, and that person is Jesus Christ. And grace means that this rest life the Hebrews talks about is an accomplished fact in me, even though I don't know it, perhaps. Even though my life is full of struggles, pain, afflictions, whatever. So I'm in that rest life. And why? Yeah, because that person, Jesus Christ, is living his life as me. And this goes far beyond what we see with our natural eyes. If you look at the appearances, it's quite evident. Okay, Ole Henrik does a lot of mistakes. His life is sometimes a total mess. He forgets things. His thoughts are chaos sometimes. But you know, that's not the issue. Jesus Christ perfectly lives his life as me. And he does so happily and joyfully. And he has an awesome plan with this life. You know, vessels, can they just begin to operate on their own and do their own stuff, like apart from what has filled them? I don't think so. What about a branch on a tree that is sustained by the sap that flows through it? Can it suddenly chop itself off the tree and then go and do all kind of strange stuff on its own? I don't think so. The tree and the branch are one, aren't they? So grace is something much, much more than something that suddenly goes into action when I mess up. No, it's far more than that. Grace is truly a person living this Ole Henrik life as me. That is grace and that is rest. And you know, if this person, Jesus Christ, who we do not longer know according to the flesh, this risen, ascended Christ lives as me, well then I don't have to worry really about anything, do I? He lives this life as he pleases, and you know, he takes no condemnation for it. And this is the foolishness of the gospel, of course it is. This is madness. Jesus Christ living his life as Ole Henrik. That is grace. Truly it is. You know, this Jesus Christ, my Savior, who we do not longer know according to the flesh, it says something about him in the book of Revelations. I do not have the full meaning of all those symbols that they use in this book, but let me read it, okay? Okay. Here it says, it is John, of course, who encounters Jesus. And it says the following: clothed with a long robe and with a golden sash around his chest, the hairs of his head were white like white wool, like snow. His eyes were like a flame of fire. His feet were like burnished bronze, refined in a furnace, and his voice was like the roar of many waters. In his right hand he held 7 stars. From his mouth came a sharp two-edged sword, and his face was like the sun shining in full strength. Wow! Wow! This is powerful stuff. And this person lives his life as me. Can you imagine something like that? With feet of bronze? Well, in my mind that means he doesn't easily get hurt or offended. Well, I do. He doesn't. From his mouth came a sharp two-edged sword. Well, he is the Word. The Word made flesh, and so, well, then I'm the Word made flesh too. Believe it or not. Yeah, you know, we have to choose to believe these things, and trusting that the Spirit will establish us in it and fix us in these truths. But sometimes we are really challenged to just choose to believe against appearances. And of course, we live by the faith of the Son, so sometimes these things just happen automatically suddenly. Wow, I didn't believe this before, but now I believe it. What happened? Well, it's the faith of the Son who believes as you. So no worries. His voice like the roar of many waters. Well, that voice reaches far into the deepest recesses of my soul. So, my view of grace might differ from yours. You know, that really doesn't matter for me. I don't care. But I hope that this freedom, that this grace as a person provides me, also can be yours. That's my desire for you. So have a blessed day and see you around.